So, how do you know about Peter's deep, dark secrets? Not seen him for years.
Yeah, but we've become pretty close lately, though.
Well, all I want to know is where the hell he's been all day. Oh, thanks, Harry. You're a star for looking that over. Peter owes you a big drink.
You didn't have to bring your own oven with you, you know. There's a perfectly good one in there.
They're me work clothes. See, my mum always said, when you're behind the bar, you're on show. Men don't notice, but women always do.
Suppose you want it upstairs?
Yes, please.
You moving in and all?
Shelley's stuff. Forgotten what a woman really means when she says, I'm just chucking a few things into a case. Now I know why Peter disappeared.
I'm just going to our Ashley's. You'll be all right?
Yeah, it's quite exciting.
I'll pop back in later, see how you're doing.
All right, love.
I'll get that!
But you must know that Peter's always had a thing about blondes.
Hey?
Peter is a pushover for blondes.
His ex-wife was a brunette.
Yeah, ex. Doesn't that tell you something?
Tracy, I don't think he's marrying me because I'm blonde.
Listen, this woman that I'm working for, Lucy, she's called.
Yeah.
Your mum's on the phone. Fred's talking to her.
Oh, right. 2 minutes, Tracy.
Sure.
That stepbrother of yours dropped dead lucky there. Gorgeous woman. Loves him to bits, living in a pub. But I bet he thinks every day's his birthday.
Oh, yeah. Life's one long party for our Peter. You just ought to see the guest list.
Boo! Take it easy, pal. Press.
That's your second mistake.
Hey?
Well, your first one was thinking you could come in here like this. And your second one is thinking I'm your pal. Pal.
Smack him, Dad.
I'm only doing my job, pal. Just calm down, eh?
I'm a NIMBY, me, pal. You know what a NIMBY is, don't you? Not in my backyard.
What's going on?
Can you surgically remove cameras?
Oh, yeah. Is that with or without anaesthetic?
Well, this one's going in with that if you don't get over that fence like red rum.
Have you ever heard of freedom of the press?
Right, that's it.
Flaming sheep! Thanks.
No problem.
Come on, Craig, inside.
It's supposed to be the other way round. Big wedding first, little baby later. And now it's little wedding. Oh, please don't let me have a big baby. How much did you weigh?
Oh, no idea. I was a twin, remember, so, you know, small.
Oh, twins, could you imagine? Yeah, give me a glass.
No, Luce, I'm driving.
Oh, stay, come on. It's not every day you get to set a date for your wedding. I can't have any more. You're still worried about Tracy telling Shelley, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, I mean, of course I am. What do you think?
I think I don't ever want to hear that woman's name again, OK? No, once more, when you tell me she's a history gone, not part of our flaming lives, day in, day out.
No, you're right. Look, I'm gonna get back, Luce. I'm gonna sort this thing out.
You're gonna come back, yeah?
Look, I don't know if it's gonna be that easy, love. I mean, she's gonna be upset, isn't she?
Well, just tell her you got your mistress pregnant, you're marrying her in 3 weeks. Believe me, she won't want you hanging around after that. I'm sorry, I was being facetious. But the sooner you do get it over with, the sooner I can have you all to myself.
Do I have to go to school tomorrow?
I don't know. I'll have to ask your mum when she gets out of the bath.
It's just I nearly got my head kicked in today.
Yeah, OK. All right. We'll tell her you're not going. Either of you.
Oh, that photographer's back round the front now.
Oh, they're like flaming animals, aren't they? And me, fancy climbing over Ashley's fence to get us. What for? To get a picture of me putting in some flaming oven chips? I'll tell you what, I'd love to know where Hillman is. The trouble is...
He'll be out the country by now, Martin. He hits defenceless women. He's a coward. He runs away.
Yeah, well, he couldn't. Didn't have his passport, did he?
He's got more tricks up his sleeve than a barrel load of monkeys, my darling.
Yeah, resourceful, though. You have to give him that.
Not resourceful enough, though. That's how it's come to this.
You say a word and you're dead. The Harry Potter tapes? Yeah, you can have them, I promise. Cross your heart.
You ready? Stacey's dad will be here in a minute.
Yeah.
Well, come on, let's have a look.
They're not
that party clothes?
Better than what she had on.
What about your pink top?
Mum, I'm not getting changed again. Can I go listen to Harry Potter?
Oh, I don't know, because those are Rosie's tapes.
It's okay, I'm bored with them.
Really? I thought you was going to wear them out.
They're growing up, Kev. Get used to it.
No, they'll always be my babies, these two, eh?
Can you get his nappy?
How am I making tea?
It won't take a minute.
Why do you always have to do it at meal times?
How are you doing? Yeah, OK.
Boris, lad, what's to do?
Oh, Mr. Elliot, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Well, then pigs decide bite back, Boris.
I'm just knackered, Ash, that's why I'm here. I've not slipped with a boning knife for months. Today, 3 times.
You go steady. A two-fingered butcher's not good for business.
Well, I was just wondering, though. I've still got a side of beef to joint, and these plasters are now to what our lass will be giving to me unless I take her out tonight. And I promised I'll take her to the pictures.
Oh, you get off.
All right, Ashley. I know how much you love bathing that babby. See. Here's 20 quid. Now, you buy her one of those giant hot dogs and a bag of popcorn. I'll see to that beef. It'll be wonderful to get my hands mucky again. Oh. Don't forget, his nappy needs changing.
Thanks for having me. Oh, it's a pleasure. Have a nice time.
I'll pick you up at 8:30.
See you, Ray.
See you. Have a good time.
There you go.
Party time. You got that lip gloss?
Yeah.
There you go, Jack.
Thanks for looking into this for us. No good news, then?
Sorry.
Flaming Nora.
According to Company's House, there's no record of this outfit Hilmer supposedly invested your money in. I tried similar names, different spellings. Sorry.
Justice, now. All the strokes our Terry's pulled over the years, all the folk he's conned and hurt.
Get you another?
Thanks, mate.
Hey, up, it's the Scarlet Pimpernel. It's been in the back a while with young Tracy.
I've been looking for you all over. Where have you been? Not now, Dad.
Door's shut, summer's up. Waiting you on for the high jump, sunshine.
Look, Shell.
I can't believe it.
Shell. Thanks a flaming lot, Tracy.
What are you having to go at her for? She wasn't the one who let me down, Pia.
Shell, I wouldn't have done it for the world. It happened, I don't know how, and it snowballed, and I...
You're here now, I suppose. I mean, what do you credit it? Everything's going along fantastically. Then out of the blue, your sister gets rushed into hospital. Severe stomach pains, they don't know what it is.
Oh, Shell, look. I'm so sorry, Shell.
Where were you when I needed you, Peter?
Yeah, Peter, where were you?
Sorry, I got held up, Shell. I'm really sorry. Hey, come on. Just try to calm down.
Now that you're here, I'll get off. Listen, we'll talk again, yeah, Shell? I've got loads to tell you. And you can fill me in on your plans about the wedding.
Look, Tracy, why don't you just hang about? Let me buy you a drink.
No, why don't you stop and talk to Shelley? What's he like, eh, Shell?
He must be really serious if they've taken him into hospital, mustn't he?
I don't know, lover. She'll be fine, Shell. Come on. You trust me. Trust me.
There was a sighting in Liverpool.
Perhaps he's trying to get to Ireland.
There was also one in Newport.
Well, is that Wales? Or the Isle of Wight?
Shropshire. Neither confirmed. Your husband doesn't have any links with Shropshire, does he?
Not that I know of, but then I didn't know as much as I thought, did I?
So, his photos all over the newspaper and telly, but you still haven't a clue where he is?
Oh, he'll turn up sooner or later.
You do realise we had a photographer snooping around the back earlier?
Well, I can't do much about the press, sir. I wish I could.
Yeah, well, I could have hit him with a bottle, thinking it was Hillman. You'd have soon had me behind bars then, wouldn't you?
Look, I'm sure if you're patient, he's bound to surface. There's not much else I can tell you.
Right, well, best not keep you from your man hunt then.
Want one?
It's a bit early for me, actually.
You know, I reckon they're just going to find his body.
Think he'll top himself?
Oh, that man's got too much of a survival instinct to do us all a favour like that, thank you.
Is that what you want, Mum?
Make things easier, wouldn't it? I keep going over and over what you did. Can't make it fit with the man I married.
Oh, Gail. He was like he always was. Big gestures, expensive holidays, new house, flash car, playing the big I am. Well, yeah, we'd all like to spoil our families like that, wouldn't we? But most of us wouldn't kill anyone that got in the way.
I don't like it. Him being out there. Still think he might come back, whatever the police say.
With everybody looking for him, to the one place where he's bound to be recognised.
Well, would it help if I moved in? Slept on the sofa?
We've got the panic button if anything happens.
But there's all those reporters, Gail. I mean, they may not be so pushy if there's a man in the house.
I don't know.
Come on, Mum. If no else, Dad makes a sorted breakfast.
Oh, yeah. You can't argue with that, can you?
Is it still the same?
Come and sit down, Vera, love.
Yeah, their phone might be out of order. It happened here once, you know, it took 3 days.
No. Company doesn't exist. I was just hoping against hope, wasn't I?
Yeah, but you can't be sure.
No. Kim Barlow confirmed it.
You've been telling people our business. They're going to think we're stupid.
Vera, Ken has been in touch with company's house and checked it out for me. I thought you'd believe him more than you would me.
So it's gone, our little nest egg.
Aye, so it seems.
Oh, do you know, I knew it. I could feel it in my bones. Oh, shit.
No, come on, V, come on. It's not all that bleak. I mean, we have been conned. We'll go to the police. And he has got some money, him, you know. I mean, what with the new house and the flats. I think we'll finish up even here, you know.
Look, it won't happen, Jack. It won't. I mean, there's cleverer people than us, you know, and clever solicitors. And I tell you what, if he's conned us out of money, he's done it to other folk as well.
Yeah, but Gail was there when we signed over the cheque. I mean, she wouldn't let him diddle us. You don't do that on your own doorstep.
Can you hear yourself, eh? He didn't just diddle the neighbours. He killed one and nearly killed another. He won't think twice about stealing our money.
No, but Gail's straight, isn't she? I mean, I will explain the situation to her and she'll see us right.
First time in his lives. Yeah, we had some. You know, I mean, we've got his own little house, a bit of money put by, and I'd not been as happy since our Terry were a little lad. Yeah, I thought he had everything then.
Then he grew up.
Do you know what? I wish I'd have let you spend the lot at the bookies. Yeah, at least you'd have got a bit of fun out of it.
You know, I've not been the best husband in the world, V. But I thought with us having that little nest egg, if that happened to me, then you were all right. And now that Decker has gone.
Oh, Jack, he didn't take the thing that matters to me most. You do. You matter. And you're right. Yeah, we'll go to police. We'll get a solicitor. We'll get his money back. They won't get away with this.
Oh, you owe Harry a drink. You looked that big case across for me.
Thanks, Harry. Forget the drink. You can buy me a large bottle of embrocation. I think I strained every muscle in my back. Yes, well, she doesn't travel light or Shelley. Sorry to hear about your sister.
Well, I'm sure she'll be okay. It was just such a big shock, you know. Peter, when are you bringing your stuff across?
I've been meaning to talk to you, Shell.
Peter, you can't back out on me now. Fred's relying on me. I'm relying on you.
No, you're right. OK, well, I'll see you later. And thanks again, Harry.
Harry, would be all right for 5 minutes while I go and ring me mam?
Woman ringing mam reckon be a sight more than 5 minutes.
You can knock off early.
Only you won't be leaving her alone to lock up, will you? No, of course not.
OK.
OK, love. Tracy not hang about?
Straight out.
You know where she went? I'm just fixtures and fittings, Peter. Especially to a young un like that.
Pint, please.
Do you think we should go over and see Gail?
Well, I'd certainly like to have a word with her. When I think of the pain and suffering that husband of hers has caused.
I meant to offer our support and sympathy. I can't begin to imagine what she's going through.
Have you heard this? Too forgiving for her own good sometimes.
Well, I'm sure there's anything to forgive Gail for. She's as much a victim in this as anyone, surely.
Do you think so? No, I've been wondering just how much she knew.
You're not serious.
I'm merely reminding her of how blinkered Gail was when he was trying to get his hands on Audrey's money. I mean, not having to wait years for a tidy inheritance can be terribly tempting.
Tracy, it's me. I need to talk to you. You know what it's about, so the second that you turn your phone on, I want you to ring me, OK?
You think the wife knows a thing or two, then?
This is a private conversation, thank you.
We're always being accused of getting things wrong. I merely want to get both sides of the story.
As my friend said, this conversation is private.
Mrs. Bishop, isn't it? Hey, it was after you when he killed the hairdresser. Must be difficult to live with that.
What's wrong? You want a story? You want a story? Write about how a community unites in the face of the common enemy.
Yes, mate, he means shove off.
I've been threatened by bigger and better than you, son.
Have you really? Yeah, but not nasty, I promise you that, mate.
Take it easy, Peter.
Come on, keep pushing me.
There's money in it.
Get out!
Stop! Hey, what's he doing?
Peter! The devil got into you.
He nearly found out what it was like to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, then, didn't he?
It's Martin.
Hiya. All right. Just came round to thank you for seeing that photographer off earlier.
Ah, no problem. I just couldn't believe his cheek.
I know, eh? You know, the last person over that fence was Richard Hillman.
Oh, don't. You'll put me off my tea.
I know. I bet with all that's been going on lately, it's put you off living here altogether, hasn't it?
Well, these things happen.
You just hope it's not going to happen on your own doorstep, don't you?
Yeah. Believe it or not, we used to be nearly as normal as you before that madman showed up. You know, me and Gail divorced, the kids flitting between the pair of us. Your average dysfunctional family, really.
How's Gail coping?
Oh, how do you cope with something like this?
People get by.
About time and all. I shouted you for your tea 10 minutes back.
Sorry. Just felt that tired. I could hardly get off my bed.
No change there, then?
Yeah. Sarah used to be the same, and now Beth. Won't let her lie in. Anyway, I'll get off. Leave you to your meal. And thanks again. All right.
See ya.
He thinks we're a normal family.
When he started going on about how do people cope, I was so tempted. Katie, elbows. Have you been brought up or dragged up?
Leave us alone.
Yep, normal family.
Hey, Ashley, I tell you, there's no... What?
Just got him off.
Sorry. The feel of a good heavy cleaver slicing through a beast. You should have seen the marbling on that Belgian blue.
Yeah, well, actually, I should.
Something wrong?
I just fancy doing a couple of days in shop, that's all.
Of course you do. Butcher's blood in your veins. I tell you, Ashley, now Shaddy's in that pub, I shall get myself in that shop a sight more often. Boris he's a smashing lad, but he hasn't got the banter, he hasn't got the chat. The difference between a couple of rashers of bacon and a nice leg of lamb and a couple of chops thrown in for good measure. Civilians, parents, no tradition. No telling of tales from the abattoir at the tea table. What?
The idea of you moving in is that we could both work.
Yeah, well, yes, well, you can keep your hand in from time to time.
Well, we can do what we agreed. Job sharing. Me doing a few days in shop, you bonding with your grandson. Telling stories like when the woman asked, was that a pig's head on display, and you said, no, madam. It's a mirror.
Aye, yes. We did say that, didn't we?
Glad you remembered. Cheers.
Right, come on, you. Bed.
What, it's still early? And I've not got school in the morning.
Don't push your luck.
Come on.
Well, I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, me too.
See ya.
Night, sunshine.
Night, Mum.
Night, love. Want one?
Why, is the world looking better through the bottom of a glass?
Back in the house 5 minutes and nagging already.
Yeah, you've already finished one bottle.
Might finish this one as well.
Well, go on then. Might try one.
Stop me drinking it all by myself. Martin, have you any idea what it's like inside my head at the moment?
Well, I can imagine.
No, I don't think so. I heard myself wishing today my husband would commit suicide.
Well, I wish he'd done it months ago.
It's just coming to terms with what's happened. Wondering how it's affecting the kids.
Ah, the kids are resilient enough. Be a 9-day wonder for them.
I hope you're right. Me, I can't imagine ever living a normal life ever again.
Come on, Tracy. At last.
Hello.
Tracy, it was me. I've been looking for you.
Not me you need to talk to, Peter.
Tracy, look, just hear me out.
Oh, what? So I can fall from the legendary Peter Barlow charm? Both your fiancés tell me you've got it, but I can't see it myself.
Look, please, wait. Look, I'm trying to explain.
Explain what? You're marrying Lucy and you're engaged to Shelley. Bookie's business must be good, affording all these rings.
Yeah, I'm marrying Lucy. And I came home today to tell Shelley.
You've not had a chance to tell her before?
All right. I admit it, I bottled it. I didn't want to hurt her, do you understand?
No, which her? I'm getting confused.
You're really enjoying this, aren't you?
Yeah, actually.
And you were going to tell her today, weren't you?
Peter, what you're doing is terrible. If it hadn't been for that phone call...
Yes, exactly. She's upset enough.
Oh, come on, that's just an excuse. There's never a good time to hear your fiancé is marrying someone else.
Yes, I know that, but...
But nothing. You tell her. And you tell her soon, Peter. Because if you don't, I will. I promise you that.